So one day while I was sitting here at the TV station, my phone rang, and unbeknownst to me, it was this nice lady calling me. She had received many of my letters and had finally decided to go sort of outside the rules of what you're supposed to do, but I'm so glad she did. She was able to call, and it was a very funny phone call in that it was just a lot of questions of who I was and where I worked, and then she finally, I think, just blurted out, "Well, I'm your heart donor's mom, and I wanted to say hello." And I don't even know how I carried on that conversation at the time, because the emotions are just amazing, to build up. But I'm really glad you called, and I'm really glad we were able to connect and talk a little bit more.
And that conversation lasted a lot longer than either one of us thought was going to.
Yeah, I think so. It was, but it's been so nice, to be able to be a part of your family and to have the whole Santa Claus bond. I remember when we were getting ready for the surgery and all the preparations, one of the things that the doctors had told me was that you really shouldn't keep doing this Santa thing, Mr. Boyer, because your immune system will be compromised, and we don't recommend that you have all these germ-ridden children climbing all over you at Christmas time. And I honestly looked at them and I said, well, if we can't do that, then we need to reconsider this whole concept. And we were able to come to a nice agreement where we've realized it's not that big of an issue, but it's a very big part of me, and I'm really glad that it gets to continue on. I enjoy being Santa. I enjoy the joy that it brings, and now I've got a whole new purpose to do that, and to be able to have some amazing pictures with you and your family, this past Christmas, and to meet Jared's niece and be able to be there even from before she was born, because we were able to take some pictures beforehand. But I just, this is the first time we've really talked in any great in-depth amount, but I just want to take a minute and just say thank you, publicly and for the record, thank you so much for everything that your family has done, and I appreciate every day because of you guys.
You make us very proud of how you live your life. As I said before, if you were a list of 1,000,000, we would have picked you.
I appreciate that, and I will do my best. I don't know if I can live the perfect life, but I'll definitely do my best.
When you first called Bob, what was going through your mind, talking to him for the first time?
It was like an interrogation.
It's probably right.
Yeah, I wanted to know a lot about him, and I probably should have told him who I was sooner, but and he handled that very well. So I used to be an investigator for insurance claims a long time ago. So
okay. Now that conversation makes much more sense
now. Yeah, but it was a very good visit, and when we finally decided, we planned to meet before, and for some reason my butterflies wouldn't let me, but we finally did meet at the Botanical Gardens one Saturday, and he said, "Oh, I have some gifts for you." And I'm thinking, what could he possibly give us? So he goes out to the car in Bob fashion and comes back with a beautiful Santa sack and everything wrapped in Christmas paper. And the first gift was a picture of Bob, which was nice. We still have that.
As Santa.
As Santa. No, I'm sorry, not Bob, but Santa. My niece Logan cannot understand why we call him Santa Bob, not just Santa. And the next gift was a book that Bob had written. I mean, he's not vain at all. He gives you pictures of himself and books he's written. And then the third one was a teddy bear dressed up like Santa, and when you touch his foot, you get to hear my son's heartbeat, and that's quite a treasure.
Oh, that is cool.